Hi, this is Sue Skavlem with designsthatdo.com. Today I'm going to talk about in person sales as well as e commerce. If you have ever sold anything, whether it's been a cup of coffee or you've been a garage seller, then you understand how sales work. You have an item, the other person has some money, and you exchange. Now, with online sales, um, there can be a few more things. You know, you have to report taxes, you have to have an inventory, and it has to match up with what's in real life. If it is a sales that you sell, excuse me, a service that you sell, such as consulting or an assessment or an audit, then you have to look at, do I charge by the hour? What sort of payment plan are we looking at? Is it going to be a quote? Is it going to be an estimate? Is it going to be on a payment plan? So there are a few different ways you can do online sales, but you don't have to program it yourself. A store can be something you hire a programmer to build into your website, embed it in, especially if you have WordPress or Wix or Squarespace. All of those have the options to have an embedded and programmed website built into those. Another option you can have is a store can just be a link on your website. You can link to a completely different platform, so you don't have to worry about integrating a store directly on your website if you don't want to. You could link to an Etsy site if you are a maker and you sell things that you make. You could link to a TikTok store again if you're a maker or you're an entertainer. You could link to a TikTok store. You could link to another really good one is WooCommerce. Well, I say really good because it's probably one of the most popular. It's WOO and then commerce.com. Another one is Equid. This one is a little bit hard to spell, but it's E as in Echo, C as in Charlie, W as in I can't remember what that is, I as in Igloo, and D as in Delta.com. I'll put all of these at the end. But this one works really well for both mobile and online. So if somebody is looking at it on their phone out in a field, or they're looking at it on their phone while they are, on a bus somewhere, they're going to be able to see your site as your store and buy things, which is great. Another one is Shopify. So shopify.com. It can do direct sales and wholesale. You can sell in person and online. So that's another option if you're looking for something that does both. Square is one that I use. I use it for invoices, for when I do estimates. I use it for scopes of work, and then I also can sell like specific items. So if I wanted to do a painting and sell that in person, I could do that in person, or I could do it online. Um, just give them a link to my store, which is really cool. Another local option, and I say local, I'm in North Dakota. So a local option in North Dakota is Payments. So it's bngpayments.net. They're out of Fargo, and they do like a complete program they have where you can either have a point of sale, um, like cash register that they would give you, or you can have an online sales store with them. So they're again a local company. I don't know much about them other than they're very reputable in the Fargo area. Those are a few different options. Again, you can have a programmer create an e-commerce store on your site. You can link to what's called a big box store, so just a site that does stores, so like Equid, Shopify, Square, or you can go with a local company like BNG Payments. I am not opposed to any of them. I think each of them would work well for every single person out there. I know people that use Shopify. I know people that use Wix stores. If you have your site built on a Wix platform, it just depends on how involved you want to be with it. Again, you don't have to be a programmer to do any of these stores. You just have to know how to sell an item. So you have to have a picture of an item, you have to have a price, you have to have tax, you have to have a delivery fee if that's a thing, and you have to be able to report that to whoever you pay your taxes to. All right, I hope this made sense, and I hope you start selling either online or in person with these tools.